Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Danya. Today I'm working on two things that I have to check off my to-do list. The first one is a custom order that I received from a friend actually, and she wanted something for her daughter, who is the youngest out of three. And this is a design that she had requested, and it says, "I'm the youngest, the rules don't apply to me." I thought it was sweet. She sent me the wording that she wanted, and I just created the design for her on Adobe Illustrator. And then I saved it as an SVG and put it into Cricut Design Space to cut out the design. I mostly work with, create my designs on Adobe Illustrator. It's the program I've been using for, I don't know, the past, I want to say like 15 years. I've heard a lot of good things about Inkscape, is that what it's called? I've never tried working with that program, and I feel like once you get used to something, I don't know, it's hard to change. And I like it a lot. It's just that it's so pricey. I mean, the monthly subscription is crazy, but it is an awesome program, and I truly can't live without it. So that's what I did, and I'll add this SVG to my online shop if you like it and would like to download it and make a t-shirt yourself. When I was first learning how to work with vinyl, I would sometimes not notice, or I guess not thoroughly look through if there was anything left over on the carrier sheet. And anytime I would miss any of the teeny tiny pieces on the sides, oh my gosh, and it would press on the shirt. It was so frustrating, and I didn't know about the hack about how to remove it. I don't know if you missed that video. It was the one... I'll link it somewhere in the video. But yeah, I didn't know about the hack where you can remove heat transfer vinyl if you make a mistake. So it was so frustrating. I went through so many shirts in the beginning, but you know, it's part of the learning process. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. And then I'm going to weed out the inside of these letters. Okay. And then the second project I'm working on, I'll show you. It's something for my daughter that was in the same video that I'm referring to. I tried to create a cute, dainty design for her to press on a denim jacket that I bought her, but I don't know if it's because I tried to use the Easy Press Mini, or if it's because the design was just so dainty, or maybe it's a little bit of both. It just was completely ruined, so I had to recut the design. I actually changed it a little bit, and I'm going to be pressing it today using my heat press. I won't risk it, and I'm also going to use my heat press for this one too. So this is what it looks like, and let me show you the t-shirt. I'm just going to press it downstairs using my heat press, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. All right, this is how the first one turned out. Looks perfect. It pressed really nicely. If you ever want to know, just look and see if you can see the texture of the t-shirt coming through from the vinyl, then you know that it's actually pressed on the shirt and it's not just sitting on top of it, because that way, if it's not, then when you wash it, it might just easily come off. But if you can see the texture, then you know that it's really pressed on really well. And if not, you can always just add a little bit more pressure, whether, you know, that's with your heat press or with your Cricut Easy Press. Just add a little bit more pressure and it should work out, depending, of course, on the settings that you need to use for each vinyl. So for this one, it was heavy pressure, 305 degrees, I believe. Yes, 305 for about 20 seconds, and it was great. This is what I'm going to be placing on my daughter's denim jacket. So originally what I was going to do was I was going to have the design on the sleeve. But, you know, when I was telling her that it got ruined and it wasn't going to work, and I was going to change the flower, she said, okay, Mom, I changed my mind. Let's just have it on the back. So this is what she chose. And that's what we're going to do. Let's see how this one turns out. I love working with heat transfer vinyl. I don't know if it's because it's how I first got started in the crafting world, was, you know, with heat transfer vinyl, or if it's because it's more forgiving if you make a mistake. But I prefer it over regular vinyl. I don't know. If you had to choose, which one would you pick? So this is a Cricut brand. Sorry, the first one, the black one I was weeding out, that was Caesar Easy Weed. And I'll link everything in the description box below if you're interested in any of these materials. And if I miss anything, please let me know. So yeah, this is the Cricut brand, and I like the shade of gold. I'm not sure how well it's gonna press. We'll find out today. I'm trying to remember if I ever, yes, I did. I've used Cricut heat transfer vinyl before, but I don't think I've worked with this color aside from the fail that I was telling you about. Okay, so this is just her birth month flower and her initial. And of course I'm gonna take these off. We'll just cut these off. I'm going to place it on the back over here, just like that. So I'm just gonna go place this design in my heat press, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So I forgot that this vinyl was a cold peel, and I kept trying to slowly peel it off while it was still warm, and then I realized that it's a cold peel, so I waited a few minutes and then I did it again. So it was fine, but I think that's why, so it's a little bit wrinkly and it's not supposed to look like this. This is usually if the heat press is too warm for this kind of vinyl, or, you know, because I did a second press, I probably shouldn't have. Obviously, because this is just for us, it's fine. But if it was a gift or if it was an order, I would completely redo this. But for her, it's completely fine. And this is how the denim jacket looks on the back. I think she's really gonna like it. I feel like the design is perfect. The gold goes really nicely with the stitching. and I love how it turned out. Let me show you the two projects side by side. So we have this one and this one. So let me just show you what I usually do. Because this is an order, I just fold it really nicely, and then I usually like to put them in a plastic bag just to keep it protected, especially if it's going, if I'm gonna ship it. So it goes in a plastic bag. I add a thank you sticker, and then I use a poly mailer. Put it in the poly mailer. I weigh it on my, I have a small scale downstairs. I weigh it. It's usually, with t-shirts, I want to say usually about 8 ounces, depending on, you know, if it's a child or if it's an adult. Obviously, if it's an adult, it's closer to, I want to say maybe 12 ounces. So 8 ounces, I go online, I buy the label, I stick the label on the package, and I either put it in my mailbox or I take it to the post office. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.